Tracy, our next guest. He's been catching up with us for quite a few years now, and sensational, able to catch up with him at Tamworth again this year. One of the hardest working. Geez, he does some miles in those vehicles he is.
Yeah.
And he's going to do a few more this weekend because he's going to be heading to Brisbane to make his way down to Sydney for the Country Rock Sydney Country Music Festival this Saturday. And I speak, of course, of Jonny Taylor, and he joins us now. Man, how many clicks do you do a year?
Just shy of 70,000 on average.
So not far. Just to the local shop and back.
Yeah. Well, we don't actually have any local shops in town, so that's why I have to go driving all the time to try and find some groceries.
The album's called Dig Deep. How's that travelling at the moment?
Been awesome. Yeah, really good response through Tamworth, and had a bit of a run up through Queensland week before last. Really well received. I'm pleased at how many people are singing along to the songs at shows.
These sort of things don't come by accident. It's a lot of hard work, doing the recording, the writing, a lot of bit of market research, but then out there selling the music to the people too, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it, yeah. And there's always a massive financial overhead to deal with. Fortunately for me, I just love touring, I love driving and singing songs with people. So I guess at the end of the day, I think that is still the most effective way to sell records, especially the point that I'm at in my career. It's just getting in front of people and selling your merch at those shows. There's not a huge amount of passive sales at this stage, but as long as I'm still fit and healthy and young enough to tour, I think that's the way to go.
Each venue has a different vibe, so that changes your set list and how you do it, whether it be acoustic, whether it be a full band or so forth. So for people going out to the Sydney Rocks Festival this weekend, you're on about 11 o'clock in the morning. What can the people expect to see from Jonny Taylor?
I'm pretty much putting all my recent singles. I've only got a 20-minute slot, so I'm just going to go with all the bangers, as the young kids would say. So yeah, all upbeat stuff. I think the slowest song I've got is Young Man. My mission is to just fire up that stage and get the people cranking, but before it all kicks in.
So there's no excuse for that crowd not to be singing every song back to you.
That's it, and no sleeping in. It's an early start.
Mate, well, if anyone wants to follow the journey, keep up with Jonny Taylor, what's the best way of doing it?
Facebook's good. I'm fairly active on Facebook, so the trick is there's no H in Jonny, so if you go searching for me, it's Jonny. But yeah, across all the social media platforms, I try and keep people up to date with the tour adventures and all that sort of stuff.
So with the tour adventures you've got for the rest of the year coming up, are we looking at how many more single releases for the end of the year? Are we looking at more writing, new albums? What's going on in the world of Jonny Taylor?
Straight off the back of the Sydney Country Music Festival, I'm on the road with James Blundell for a couple of weeks through Victoria and then up to Queensland. And then I'm pretty much open-ended. So what I'm doing is leaving the van on the East Coast and then just flying back to WA whenever the wife calls. And then I'm set free. I head back to the East Coast, pick up the van and keep touring. There'll be a new single out probably, I'd say, in April some stage. And that will be my incentive to do another couple of laps.
Well, while we got you here, later on tonight, we're going to be catching up with James. And, of course, he's got the 30-year tribute. And you're doing a number on that too, Amsterdam Breakfast. How did you get hold of that one?
I was actually pretty fortunate with that James and I both signed to the same label with Red Rebel Music, so it was a bit of an inside family jobby, that one. But Amsterdam Breakfast, the album itself, was actually kind of the first country record that got me interested in the genre back in 2010 when I went on the Telstra Road to Tamworth comp. And I met James backstage, had no idea who he was, didn't know about his music or anything, and I told my father-in-law, and he goes, I've got this great James Blundell record, check it out. And that's kind of what got me on this path to start with, so it's pretty special to kind of come full circle back to that song.
What a buzz.
Wow.
And you get to tour with him now too, so that's really exciting news.
Yeah, it's fun, and such a good dude. Like, he's just so easygoing and pleasant to get along with, and has always been so supportive of up-and-coming artists as well. Yeah, it's a real thrill to be on the road with him.
He's a fantastic ambassador for country music in Australia. Well, Jonny, it's time we play some of your music and let you get some sleep and spend a bit of time with that beautiful wife of yours before you head off to Sydney. So let's play some music now. Thanks for joining us. Here is Jonny Taylor and Better Day.
I said, hey.